Hello, I'm Jamie. Welcome to my side of the room. Today, we have new Holo Taco. We have pretty new Holo Taco. Came out, I think 2 weeks ago today. And I got it right before we went on vacation, so I wasn't able to film it yet. What we have today is called the Cottagecore collection. And it was 7 polishes, 6 cremes, and 1 topper. And the theme, tying everything together, is Cottagecore. What is Cottagecore? Glad you asked. I had to look it up. No idea. Cottagecore is an aesthetic that romanticizes a return to traditional rural life. This is according to Google's AI. Think of flower dresses, floral prints, big pockets, puffy sleeves. Little House on the Prairie is what this sounds like. The decor would be rustic, vintage-inspired wooden furniture, homey atmosphere. And activities, things like gardening, baking, handicrafts, DIY projects like crochet, knitting, sewing. So it almost sounds kind of like Prairie Woman. No, Pioneer Woman. That's what she called herself, Pioneer Woman. It sounds like you're making sourdough bread and knitting things, and there were flowers and mushrooms and that kind of stuff all over everything you own. So let me show you the colors. Let's do our swatches, and then I'm going to take off my cruise nails and we're going to do some kind of cottagecore design on my hand. And we'll try to tie this all up in 20 minutes. See if I manage it. Okay, these were the cruise nails, by the way. According to the website, everything is still available, including buying it as a collection, so all 7 bottles. It was $78 for the set. Cremes Fun Holo Taco are $12 each, and then the topper is $13. So let's see what we got here. This is Rosemary Kill, which may be one of my favorite polish names ever. Let's play Rosemary Kill. Super, super pale pink. Let me pull that up and tell you exactly what color they're saying it is. It is a neutral. It is a pale pink. That's really all it says, is that it falls under neutrals and it's a pale pink. Well, so is my mat here. Oh, which has stuff on it. I knew it. I knew I wouldn't be able to keep that clean. Okay, Rosemary Kill. Let's stay in the pinks. This one is Nip in the Bud. So, anybody else thinking of Andy Griffith? No, just me, the old lady? That's fine. Nip in the Bud is a muted pink inspired by a rose not quite in bloom. Now, the picture on the website is much more pink. The one in my hand is really a very, like almost a mauve. Can you see the color difference between those? I mean, it could just be the color of my phone. Look at the color difference there. That's weird. Okay. Then let's go with the lavender. This is called Wild Child. I'm not even going to look it up. It's lavender. Let me pull out. I want to pull out she just retired a shade called Lavender. And I want to see the shade difference, so give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm shaking it up. I'm not looking at it. I want to see it when you see it. That is super close. Wow. We can't get this one anymore, so if you want anything that looks similar to that, you're going to have to go with that. So that is Wild, what did I say, Wild Child? I think that's what I said. Can't find a spot to put this back yet. My purple shelves are in the dark, so they're really hard to see. I'm going to grab this one next. This one is Skipping Stones. This is blue. It really looks gray to me, though. Or at least all of the pictures and everything. I thought it was gray. But it is a very, very pale blue. There's the blue. And then we have Time After Time. Very mint green. Yes, I'm looking for the mint green in the collection. Hold on. All right, I grabbed 3. So what did I say this was? Time After Time. This is Crime and Punishment. Way too green. This is Seafoam Home. Still not the right color. And this is Matcha Maker. Still not the right color. Look at that. That is 4 very distinctly different greens. I swore there was something that worked with this. There is not. I'm looking at all my greens. It is a color unto itself. Okay. All right, I saved my favorite for the last. This one is called Touch Grass. I think that's such a pretty color. I'm going to pull Matcha back out again. It's a little more on the, I would call it like a dusky green. Did I grab most? No, I grabbed Seafoam Home. Grabbed the wrong one. Here's Matcha. Okay, it doesn't look anything like Matcha. It looks more like Seafoam Home. All right, there's that. So those are your 6 cremes to make up your Cottagecore colors. Makes perfect sense. Now, there were a lot of people who've done reviews. They're like, this collection is not me. This collection is not it. I'm not a fan. It's not aimed at me. I'm bright and bold and glittery, and I get all that, and I am all that. But I really think this is a pretty collection. I'm just gonna upfront it. I'm not even gonna swatch them before I tell you my thoughts, because I know her cremes work well. I know they're practically opaque in one coat, and I know that they're good quality. To me, at this point with these, it's about the colors and the story, and I think they nailed it. 7th bottle is a topper, and it's called Garden Party. And this is it. And I'm going to pull this up because I want to make sure I don't miss any of the elements of what's in here. It is a scattered floral topper. Pink and silver scattered reflective glitters, iridescent purple glitters, pink scattered hollow, and pearly white flowered shaped glitters in a clear base. Good gravy. That is a lot packed in here. All right. I'm going to let it focus in so that you can see what it looks like here. And then I'm going to turn the flash on, because that's when you should be able to see the reflectives. Is it working? It's very pretty. I talked in another one of the videos about, I think I had a bottle of stars. It's still sitting here. I know it is. Somewhere. I have a little bucket of polishes to put away. I did the smoke and mirrors. And this one's got those stars in it. And you have to kind of pull them out and use either a brush or a toothpick or an orange stick to actually place them properly, because they're very difficult to place. When you just pull this out, you don't necessarily have any of the flowers on there. I happen to, let me try, can I zoom in on this camera? Hold on. Okay. No, it won't let me do that. All right, 1 second. Let me pull you down just a little bit so I can get this in the light better. There's a couple of the flowers right there. And I think there's some more way up here on the handle. But every time you try to stroke them on, you don't necessarily get... Really? That's what you're going to do? You don't get the flowers where you want them. So it's easier to pull them out with this brush and then either put them on a cosmetic sponge or grab them with a toothpick or something to actually place them where you want them. So we'll do that when we swatch them. So that's the Cottagecore collection. It's really cool. Ignore all of that. I'm working on something. Okay, let's swatch. I had the focus going in the wrong direction. I'm just like trying to get up really close for you to see these. And it wasn't working, and it was because I was backwards. There you go. That's what I was trying to show you. See, I pulled it out of the bottle. I got one flower on that side and I got one flower on that side. And there aren't even any on the stem anymore. So placement will be, it's not hard. It's just you have to just make yourself do it. That's all. All right, let me organize. All right, this will be Rosemary Kill. One of the things that I do love about Holo Taco polishes is that not only are they a great base for nail art, they're actually very good for nail art. They stamp pretty well most of the time, especially if you stick to the cremes, because they're so opaque. I mean, that was one coat. And yes, it needs a second coat, but you can only see a couple of streaky areas. So it's really not bad at all. So that's going to be a really... how that's going to... oh, that works on my skin tone. Because it's got the pink. I do better with the pink tones like that of the neutrals instead of the browns. All right, this one was Nip It in the Bud. Nip It in the Bud. Yeah, I can't hear the name of this one without thinking of Barney Fife. Yes, my age is showing, I'm sorry. Really pretty. That's a pretty color. Is that going to go okay on my skin tone? Yeah, I think so. Really pretty. I may have done that a little thicker than I normally do. I love her cremes. They're so creamy. They've got a weight to them that thinner polishes just don't have. It's really a pleasure to paint with these. I can tell you already this video is going to be longer than 20 minutes, just based on how long it took me to get this far. I'm going to try, honestly. All right, if you are new here, or if you don't remember, I do 2 coats of every color, and then a top coat, and normally then I share my thoughts. I've already basically told you what I think, so that's why we're going to do some nail art today. Well, this one's going to be a little bit thinner. I don't think I had less on the brush. It's definitely going to need a second coat for sure. What was that one? Skipping Stones. All right. So what I will do is I will let these dry. I will do the second coat, and then I'll come back for the top coat and we'll talk, and then you can see what they actually look like. All my swatches, whether they need more, get 2 coats. And that way everybody's consistent and I don't have to look at a swatch and go, did I put 3 on that one or did I put 2 on that one? They're very consistent. I also love these little rings. I got them at Temu. I got like a whole bunch of packs from Temu. I have no idea how many I have. All my Holo Tacos have them. Touch Grass. It's this last one. It makes it so much easier to find the color you're looking for and to know what it looks like on a nail versus just looking at the bottle. Because as nail polishes start to separate, sometimes you can't like put them, you can get the color to come back together by shaking it, but sometimes it leaves like lines and stuff or discolorations at the edges of the bottle. So you can't really tell what color. All right. I was going to say maybe I should do black underneath this, but none of my other toppers have. It's going to be put on this black cap, so it'll be fine. All right. First, we're going to just do it as it is. We got one. I think there's another one. There's one. We got one more. Can we get it out? No. Are you in there? It's in there. All right, I'm going to do that for starters, and then I'll place a few more on. All right, I'll be back when it's time to top coat. Okay, top coats. Rosemary Kill. These are all nice and opaque in 2 coats. This was nip in the bud. Can you even see that with this background color? Why did I just close the top coat? Oop, get on there. What are you doing? There you go. Wild Child. Skipping Stones. I don't know why I said that so quietly. Skipping Stones. I'm trying to decide what nail art I want to put on using these. Touch Grass. Isn't that pretty? I really like that color. A lot of the nail art that I've seen for Cottagecore involves mushrooms, toads. I'm not really big into mushrooms. Fairies, woods, stuff like that. No, don't open that. Opening the wrong bottle. Time After Time. And then our top coat. And I was able to get 4 flowers on without having to resort to anything other than just using the brush. Let me turn this light off. Oh yeah, you can see the reflectives really good that way. All those bright pinks, those fuchsia pinks, I cannot see with just my eyes. I have to look through the camera. Look at there. See? See the ones that go out of focus? Cool. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, smoothing base coat in pink. Don't know why that was so hard to say. Okay, I know the light is terrible because of the... don't bump the base coat. The light's terrible because I've got this light over it. But I found 6 plates that I think would absolutely work. Some of these I haven't even used. So this one's got... Okay, now I need to turn the flash back on. This one's got mushrooms. And it's got fairies. You can actually design your fairies. You take one of the, you take the I don't know. You put wings on them, I guess. What else is on this one? Bees, butterflies. Yeah, there's mushrooms there. Don't like mushrooms. Okay, this one has got a little mushroom village. It's got fairies flying around. This one's more woodsy, mountainy. That one's got dragons. That one's just trees, and that one's underwater. But this one and this one might work. This one is just a bunch of different flowers and names. This is, hang on, you can't see that. That's kind of a cool stamp. Like a branch and then a bunch of leaves. And then woodsy, and then a whole bunch of like lavender and chamomile and all of that kind of stuff. That feels very cottagecore to me. This one is fairies. I've never used this one. There's some mushrooms. A bunch of fairies and some bugs. I don't like bugs. This one, I already did that one. This one is just a bunch of leaves. And this one This one actually has chicks and little outfits that we talked about earlier. Little worker girls in bonnets and aprons. So I might do some of that. I'm going to do the bases in just a variety of the Cottagecore colors, and then we'll stamp and decorate over that. So let me get that done. You don't need to watch that part. Okay, one coat. Okay, butterscotch hop. Espresso your hollow. Holo cappuccino. Touch grass. Right. I put a coat of Orly Bonder on the nail that I'm going to put this on. And this is what we got. Just waiting a couple more seconds for this to get a little tacky and a little less wet. Okay. And I want it like that. Okay, let me clean it up. We'll look at it. I love it. That came out good. 1 down, 9 to go. Okay, I'm gonna do an easy one. I'm not getting any. Oh, there's one. Okay. Okay, that was easy. No, I don't like that one. It's too, didn't pick up well. Let me try again. Okay, much better. It's the stamp. Because I switched and used this one and it worked, so let me try it again. I'm going to do this fairy. Nope, that didn't work. That looks like a mosquito. These are coming out cool. All right, I'm going to do a nail on the other hand with these. Come on, I need one more. Ooh, two more. That exciting. Five. Holy crap. Four. Try scooching this. Okay. Putting her on the lace nail. Okay. Okay, I might regret this one. But we're going to try it and see what it looks like. Isn't going to work. It didn't stamp. I'm going to try it again because I feel like I didn't go fast enough. So clean that stamp again. I'm just going to go with that. Okay. It's too light. It's not showing. It's too light. Okay, it was worth a shot. I'm gonna go darker. It's not horrible. It's just not exciting. It needs more. Okay, I'm going to do one of these mushrooms. Okay, for the last nail, I'm going to use stickers, but I've got to find which ones. It's going to be that one. See if I have anything that yells Cottagecore. I like these. It's not colorful, but also these. I like these too. But I don't know if these are cottagecore enough. Or are they exactly cottagecore and I just don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, I like that. Where to put the tweezers? There they are. Put you up there. And then I think because I got a sunflower over here, maybe we'll do something that looks sunflowery over here. I think one of you. Okay. You coming? There you go. One more thing. You. That's okay. We're good. Perfect. Might be a little bright to be cottagecore, but it's on there now. Oh no, that's okay. Right, I just have to place my mushrooms as soon as they dry a little bit more. Okay, I can live with that. All right. These will need to dry a little bit and then we'll top coat them and we'll be done. So I'm lining everybody up for the final shot and I'm like, where's the other one? I'm missing one. I was missing the light pink one. Where the heck did it go? I'm looking in my pinks. I did because I'm like, it's not on this desk. I had to have put it in the racks. It's not in the pinks. No, I filed it in the whites. So that's a really, really pale pink. Okay, Cottagecore collection. I really like it. I came up with 10 very different but kind of cohesive nails. I will definitely use these. I like the cremes. I prefer the cremes actually because they're easier to take off than some of those hollow glitters. Oh, it'll be there forever. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad that we actually did some nail art together. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. And thanks for watching. And if you get some Holo Taco, let me know what you pick up. Ethan's friend Laura has just discovered Holo Taco, and she's a nail polish person. She just discovered Holo Taco. And it's always exciting. He shows me every time she posts a picture of another color. So I'm glad she's enjoying it. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to show you my nail polish racks, though, because we have an issue now. So this is the Holo Taco section of the room. And I've got them in rainbow order. So I've got pinks and reds, oranges and browns, and oranges, browns. Is it just orange and brown? Could be. Yellow and gold. You can see how few of those there are. Greens. I'm going to hit the flash. Oh, I can't hit the flash. Hang on. Okay. Greens. Blues. Purple is down here. And then I have white, black, and gray. And then over here are all the toppers. So I need to put these away. And here's my problem. There's 2 new pinks. There's nowhere to put them. That rack with the pinks and the reds is completely full. So I'm like, okay, I'll just shift the reds over into the oranges. There's not enough room. That one's full. I could shift some of the oranges into the yellows. Here's the problem I'm running into, though. If I need a color, how am I going to know where to look? So my rainbow is gone. It's going to have to be gone. I'm going to have to put the reds with the yellows, which is going to throw off my rainbow. But I don't know what else to do. If you have any suggestions on how I can do this, I've tried grouping them by collection. I can never find what I want. I like all the reds are in one spot, and I can go, I need a red, and then I can look at all my little reds and figure out which is the right color. I can't do that when they're collection order. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to have to put the reds over there. I'm devastated. This is going to drive me crazy for a few days. Please give me a suggestion that's going to work. I'm begging you. I have 8 Holo Taco racks. Green has got 2 more rows in it. Actually, maybe I can put the yellow with the green. Oh, no, because I have 2 new greens, which means they're going to go here. So I don't have 2 empty racks under green. I'm going to need to bring more racks in. I was going to say I need to buy more racks, but I have regular clear racks. But I like the Holo Taco ones. This is out of control. Why did you do this to me, Christine? Okay, let me know if you have any suggestions. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.